Today, let's talk about this one technique that will make you super, super, super organized in all the things you do, and it's an amazing one. So, stick around till the end because trust me, I'm going to tell even the mistakes what people make while doing this technique, and that's the thing which holds everyone back. So, let's just cut to the chase, and this technique is called time blocking. You might have heard this, making a calendar for yourself, scheduling everything so that you're very organized within the day. So I'll explain how to do it and some common mistakes why people get stuck while doing this. So let's go. So before the common mistakes, let me just go to what time blocking is. For those of you who don't know, time blocking is a method where you write down everything from the morning till now what you're going to be doing, including even the tiny bits. So including even that, every single thing what you're going to be doing from the morning till evening will be there in your calendar. And I of course use Google Calendar to keep it all nice and organized very well. But sometimes there are some hiccups and some things go wrong, and these are the common mistakes you might land up in and which will cause disruptions in the game. So let's go. Sometimes what happens is, number one is there is like a huge block where you can't do anything and you can't set your time. For example, when I was in my school, it was like from morning 8 till evening 4, I believe, 4 or 4:30. It was just school. There was nothing. I couldn't put anything like if I wanted to do that, this, I can't do anything. So what to do in that circumstances? Just put school and whatever other time you have, allocate it properly to whatever you need to be doing. For example, if you feel like you got to play badminton, put that. If you want to have a family time, put it there. If you want to learn a new skill, put it there. You all have other time which would have been wasted if you had not properly done it and kept it in your calendar. So that's mistake number one. Is sometimes what happens is, seeing this huge school box, we just leave it for ourselves to decide, but later on what happens is we just procrastinate and not decide properly, and we just leave it go to a toss. So let's go on to, let's say, number two. Number two is sometimes what happens is when we are doing this and we don't exactly follow the things what we happen, we feel like, this is not for me, and we just quit. What to do in that circumstance is pretty simple actually. We have to agree that this is an ideal calendar what we fix for ourselves, and sometimes what happens is there could be some changes here and there, but that doesn't mean that because that one change happened you just wipe out everything else what you have written. That one change has happened, adjust that somehow and move on with the next activities, because sometimes it happens that some things get extended or you're late, there is something could happen. So once that happens, you got to be coherent. Is that supposed to be what I was saying? You have to be adaptive. That's better. You have to be adaptive and get adapted to the circumstances while you're doing, and constantly be updating the thing. And number three is try to, before sleeping, update your calendar every single day, or just look at it that everything aligns with what you want to be doing. Or you might just go sidetracked if you plan like many things, and each thing you just cut it, and finally you feel overwhelmed that you have so much thing to do. Yeah, that's not going to work out. So that's what I wanted to say. And this is a video, I believe, like right here, of me, whether I'm following my own advice. That's where I started learning that I have to restart this again. So see you there.